Outside of the games themselves, what are you most excited for about next generation consoles? It doesn't matter if it's the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5. I would really just love to hear what the average gamer thinks about next gen in terms of what you're going to be getting and what excites you the most aside from the games. We know that particularly if you're getting a PlayStation 5 that you're going to be in for a great time. I think personally a lot of the features, and I've been talking about this for a while now, the features themselves are something that's got to be next gen. It's got to be stuff that we haven't really had before or seen before, things that really immerse us into the experience. And I think obviously things have to be more social than ever, because that's just the way we are as a people. We're more social. We've got our phones out, we're texting, we're tweeting, we're doing all that kind of stuff. A developer has dropped some incredible news about the PlayStation 5 that we didn't know about before, and I am super excited to be able to do this video and talk about it. Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. If you want to ask how you can support a small YouTuber like myself, the best way to do that is to actually go ahead and hit the like button, share it out, subscribe, take a minute to see if the content is for you. I do daily content. Hit the bell so you're notified of everything as soon as it drops. Like I said, daily stuff. So on to what I wanted to talk about today. It's pretty interesting stuff. So when it comes to both the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, there are some pretty cool features, the resume, instant resume and things like that. On the Xbox Series X, obviously, being able to switch between multiple games, and same thing on the PlayStation 5, being able to do that. These solid-state drives sound absolutely incredible. I cannot stress enough how amazing they both sound, and it's just a fantastic thing to be able to, say, hey, we're going to be able to enjoy some of the things that we're going to be able to enjoy. Especially, like, I'm in particular excited about the PlayStation 5. I think everybody pretty much knows that. It's all about the games for me. It's always about the games. I know that there's some people out there who don't think exclusives matter or whatever. I can honestly say every console that I've ever bought myself was based on the exclusives that are available, okay? And I can take you back and say, well, I bought a Dreamcast. That was the first console I bought myself, and it was for the exclusives, the 2K games, NBA 2K, NFL 2K, Sonic the Hedgehog. They had games that I really wanted to play. Sega was my childhood, so I bought a Sega. Dreamcast was my first console that I bought myself, and it was for the exclusives, When I bought an Xbox, Halo, there was a lot of hype around that game when it launched, and I bought it for Halo. When I bought a Xbox 360, I saw Cliffy B playing Gears of War on G4 TV, and I'd never seen anything like that, and I knew I had to get a 360. Metal Gear Solid 4 on the PS3. That's why I bought a PS3, okay? When I bought an Xbox One, to be 100% honest with everybody here, I bought it because, Titanfall and Killer Instinct were announced, and I played Titanfall for hundreds and hundreds of hours, and Killer Instinct for hundreds and hundreds of hours. But again, Titanfall could have been that big new IP if Microsoft had actually spent the money and bought it. They ended up not doing that. A little bit of a disappointment there, but still, at the end of the day, those early years on Xbox One were fine. I bought a PS4 once Uncharted 4 was going to drop, right? Because I love that series. So it's always has to do with the exclusives. I'm buying a PlayStation 5. Spider-Man is a huge game, obviously. I'm looking for a reason to buy an Xbox Series X, honestly. 100% I am looking for that reason. As of yet, I haven't found that reason, but I'm hoping to find it soon. Okay? I would love to, just as a content creator, be able to have both and to say, okay, well, here's what I think about this, and, be able to do some comparisons and things like that. I would love to be able to do that. Honestly, I would. With that being said, there's developers out there talking about the PlayStation 5 right now, and believe it or not, with just a few months to go, there's a lot that we don't know about the PlayStation 5. I find it unbelievable that, there's so little known about the PlayStation 5 to this day, and, it's very interesting. So there's a huge question mark about a lot of things. There's a lot of rumblings about how Sony plans to integrate game menus into the system software itself, and there's also been a lot of rumors on, the PlayStation Assistant and stuff like that. but now a developer is actually talking about it. Oddworld creator Lorne Lanning has actually teased a few more details, courtesy of an interview with the official PlayStation Magazine, which, again, I'm going to link this article in the description below. You guys can check it out. If you're new to my channel, never fear. Every single video I do that's a news-related story has a link to in the description for for you guys to check out. You can check out the source. If it's an opinion piece, obviously that doesn't need a link, but if it's something that I can back up with facts, I will go ahead and link that as well. If it's leaks or rumors and I can link it, I will. If it's something somebody told me in confidence, obviously I can't do that. So just keep that in mind when checking out the channel, but I will always tell you to take it with a grain of salt. But this is 100% factual. He was talking in a publication, and he said that the next-gen console will be much more social than its predecessors, with fans remaining on the system to share their experiences. Rather than visiting other websites and discussion boards before we'd say, okay, I'm playing my console game, and there's connectivity, and there's friends, sharing of stats and stuff like that, but a lot of it, you're still going to the web to engage in the discussion, he said. He continued, he said, I think we're going to see in this generation a lot more that's interlaced, where you're not leaving the console as much to go get other data. It'll be really interesting to see how much of the audience takes to it and what they do with it and what developers do with it. So it sounds like there may be an evolution of the PlayStation 4's existing communities hub, where the fan bases can actually come together and share experiences and progresses and things like that, which would be very interesting. Okay, because look, they removed the share button and now it's the create button. So I'm very interested to see exactly what we're going to be creating and how we're going to be able to share it on different social media outlets. I think that's going to be very interesting how that does going forward as well. And I love it. I'm all for these changes. I can remember when people made fun of the PS4 when it had a share button when it came out, right? I think I was one of them. Ooh, a share button. But then I'm secretly, as an Xbox fan, I'm like, dang, I wish I had a share button, He also alluded to ways in which the console will actually help players who are stuck. He says they're doing a lot more things that are like enabling you to sort of open up your experience a little wider to your human network of people that you're connected with. There are some really clever things going on there that involve the sort of extension into other networks, other people, other points of feedback, and giving people information on how to play the game better, how other people might play or solve these problems. So he does leave it a little bit vague, but there's a lot of patents and trademarks out from the PlayStation in the past that allude to sort of like a Siri style commands where you could hypothetically ask for, say, like it gives an example here in the article, Horizon Forbidden West, which resources are required to craft a particular item, and it'd be highlighted on the in-game map. So it actually tailors your game experience for you, and I think that that's really something that sounds next generation and immersive to me personally. And I do really think that that's something that we might see sooner rather than later, and I feel like that would be an incredible thing just to sort of behold, and I, for one, am thankful that it seems like we're getting these not only great experiences through our games, but they're tailored more towards us. Listen, anybody that knows me, I love RPGs, but to be honest with you, I kind of stopped playing RPGs for a number of reasons. Like once I got married, and you have a family and stuff, like you don't have as much time to game. So a lot of people are always on me because I play games on normal or easy modes. I just like to get through games and experience great stories and stuff like that. I still play the multiplayer from time to time as well. But, for me personally, it's just about the experience, and so that's how I usually play these games, is just to kind of experience them. And, some people don't like that or whatever, and I understand that, but I would rather be able to play a game and beat it, and if the game can tailor it towards my skill, or if I'm having problems with it or something, I think that that's fine. It's not taking away anything from you that wants, to spend more time doing something. You know what I mean? If you're happy with doing something, then I really do feel like that's fine. I would never try to talk somebody out of something or into something. I can only give my own opinions on these subjects, right? For me personally, I feel totally burned by Microsoft. The fact that this year alone, first of all, let me just say, I bought an Xbox One X under the impression that we were getting more exclusives and games to show it off, and Microsoft literally cut production of it, less than 2.5 years into the life cycle, with only a Forza and Gears of War game, new games really showcasing from their first party in almost 3 years. That's really unacceptable to me, so I feel burnt by that already. And now they're like, here, buy our new console with zero AAAs, and Halo might be delayed until 2022. So literally nothing from Microsoft to play that first entire year. Absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. I can't believe that there are people out there that are defending that. I understand there's certain extenuating circumstances, but how can you not be better prepared? I just feel like that's kind of piss poor management on Microsoft's part, and they're kind of the kings of piss poor management. So with that being said, I would love your guys' thoughts and opinions on all of this. It's really important to me. If you want to hit me up on Twitter, at @the_Crapgamer, Xbox Live, MOH, Space Crapgamer, PSN is just Crapgamer. I enjoy talking with you. I enjoy talking video games with all of you. I hope you all stay safe, happy, and healthy. These are trying times. Games kind of bring us together, though, so keep that in mind. Be nice to one another. Have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up. Game on, my friends. Game on. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.